Welcome back to This Isn't Fanny Anymore. My name is Eric, coming to you from Los Angeles. So I know I promised you that my next video is going to have some maps and we're going to go over all the possible solutions for where warm waters halt, but I was just so affected by a video I saw today I felt like I had to respond. There was a video that came up in my suggested about how the treasure has already been found. Just pardon my language, but it's just a complete farce and it is bullcrap. So today I want to talk about the reasons why I know for sure with 100% certainty the treasure is still in the ground or near the ground or near, possibly halfway in water, somewhere in the Rocky Mountains, and it has not been found. So first off, two theories that you might have heard. This one video has been circulating saying that not only has the treasure been found, but there is the chest is still there with a logbook, and there are 8 to 10 names in that logbook. I didn't see the thread, but the person that made the video said he spoke to the person that is in that thread, and that he was like the 8th or the 10th person to sign the logbook that the chest is still there, that all this stuff is gone. Let me tell you why that is an utter fallacy and could not possibly be true. Number one, that chest is worth somewhere between $30,000 to $35,000 estimated. First off, we're just going to dismiss the idea that everyone's going to play ball and sign the logbook and not take the chest. If you've ever seen or heard of someone leaving Halloween candy on their doorstep with a take one sign, yeah, how long does that last before all the candy gets dumped into some evil kid's bag? I'm not saying you get a couple people that hoping to find the treasure, they don't find the treasure, and they come across a logbook, shucks, didn't make $2 million, but I'll sign my name in it. You might get a couple people that are disgruntled, but they're still, they'll leave the real treasure, the thrill of the chase to the next person. But I promise you, you're not going to get 10 out of 10 people to sign the logbook and not take the chest. It's not only is it $30,000, but the notoriety of being one of the people who found the chest, it would be worth 3 times more than that just by namesake, being able to say that you were someone that solved Fenn's puzzles. Shoot, you probably get on talk shows and you could do so much with that notoriety from finding the chest, on top of you're just not going to leave $30,000 laying in the forest. At least you're not going to get 10 out of 10 people. Christ can only get 1 out of 10 lepers. He can only get 1 out of 10 to come back and thank him. All right, like there's no way that 10 mildly selfish people are going to go out there on a self-serving pursuit and just all of a sudden not have any interest in making a couple bucks off. You're not going to get 10 people to do that. All right, second thing is that the treasure's already been found. You've seen so many of these videos. I went to the spot and the treasure's gone. I know I followed the clues exactly, but the treasure was found and I didn't find it because someone beat me to it. I'm sorry, there's just no possible way. I'm sorry I'm not talking about this in the same way that lady from A Gypsy's Kiss talks, that who should be doing yoga instructing or flipping tarot cards. The reasons why I'm so confident that the treasure has not been found. 2 major reasons. Number one, there is a bracelet inside the box that Forrest said he wants back. All right. So he sealed a 20,000 word autobiography inside of the box. Who knows what that autobiography says? Maybe there is some sort of personal transaction where Forrest will just buy everything back from you at a said price, so you don't even have to go through any of the other avenues, Sotheby's or any other of these auction places to liquidate any of this stuff. I'm very confident the price that Forrest is willing to meet for that bracelet will far exceed what it can go for on the open market. So you better believe the next time you see Forrest, he'll have that bracelet on and you would have known about it already. There's much more to gain being public about being the one to find the treasure than there is by keeping a secret. Not to mention, unless Forrest, somewhere in the autobiography, Forrest is willing to pay more than whatever the market value for that stuff is back, they're going to have to liquidate the items in that box. And it will not be worth nearly as much. Those things in that box will not have nearly the same amount of value if you can't prove the origin of where they came from. Happen to have a pre-Columbian gold necklace and you can't prove the origin where it came from, or previous owner or whatnot, it's going to have a lot less intrinsic value to a potential buyer at an auction. I've seen movies where they melt down gold and just sell the gold bars. I have a pretty strong inclination that people aren't just going to be melting down all these gold coins and gold artifacts into a couple gold bars and selling it on the black market. That's just not going to happen. The items in this box are going to go in one of two ways. They're going to go back to Forrest in its entirety for an undisclosed amount, or more than likely, those items are going to be liquidated in an open market auction somewhere, and you will definitely hear about it. And those artifacts will have so much more value because of the name attached to those things. I could be wrong, and I think I did hear Forrest say that he would suggest taking 30 days to process what's going on. If you did find the chest, and I do want to share a video about what I would do, my personal opinions. My wife thinks I'm crazy about the actual things that I would actually do if I found the chest. That would be a life-changing event. It would like rock your world, unless you're already wealthy. $1 to $2-ish million. We're not just talking about like the earning capacity, someone that's going to earn that much in their lifetime in a very tangible way, especially if you're someone my age in their early 30s. That would literally change the course of your life. And there's no way you're going to keep that a secret. There would just be no way to liquidate this by being secret, right? There's no deep backyard Jurassic Park dinosaur auction that you can take this stuff to where people aren't going to find out about it. I think you go back to my first video where I'm so confident by what we read in the book that Forrest wants this found, and he would want just like any archaeologist wants a little bit of credit for being the first one to find a thing or being able to have their name attached to that thing, that he would want whoever solved the puzzle to be rewarded with that namesake and to be connected to him. I mean, how personal this quest is to him. He would want someone to have the prize of being connected to him for all eternity. It would mean a lot to him to be able to reward that person in that way. He's already famous. He's going to be famous forever. His name will live on. He'll be talked about in great treasure quest YouTube videos for years to come. And I think he would like to reward the finder of that with that same opportunity. The price of that bracelet, he's willing to compensate someone far beyond what it's worth on the open market for. And that would be his way of evidencing that the treasure has been found. He hasn't been able to buy the bracelet back for, who knows, $100,000, $500,000 or something less, more than he said it's worth, about $350. I'm confident that the way we'll know that the treasure is found is that bracelet will have been overpaid for, so we can put to rest that the treasure is still out there or not. Guys, I hope you like this video. Do not be discouraged or deterred by these ridiculous, audacious stories of people finding the treasure or finding the box and there's a logbook left in the box for you to sign your name that you're the 10th person there. I'm so confident that that is not true. I will say this. Anything that I will share, I have a lot that I want to share, and I do believe that the treasure will be found within the next year or so. I don't think it'll be around much longer because of the growth and support and the wealth of knowledge that's being exposed to so many people looking. We're able to share ideas and this synergy that's taking place. I do have a desire to find it myself, so I feel like any help I can give will be very ancillary. There's no one that knows exactly where it is that's not getting in their car or taking a trip to Bozeman and renting a car, or to Santa Fe and renting a car and going out and finding this. It's just not going to happen. If I knew exactly where it was, I love you guys, but I'm not telling you. I don't know exactly where it is. That's why I don't have it yet. But I do want to provide some room for discussion so we can all have an opportunity to bounce things off of each other, and maybe that spark that I haven't thought of, maybe something that I say will spark something in you, and then it'll help you on your quest to find it. But I'm confident, I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. If you knew exactly where it was, you ain't gonna tell me, and you're not gonna leave the chest with the logbook in there for the next person to find. You're gonna take that chest, you're gonna liquidate that, and you're gonna tell the story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, share it with anyone who doubts that the treasure is real or thinks that it's found. Please remember to subscribe. I got a lot of cool stuff I wanna talk about, and I appreciate all of your comments. Hateful, loving, I don't care. I love hearing your comments, and I hope that I'm able to respond to all of them in a very personal way. So thanks guys so much. God bless you. Have a great day.